Hi everyone! In this video we will review the variations of group preferences and settings, as well as learn how to manage location details. Depending on my user role, I may or may not have access to updating these settings. If I do, I will go into Settings and then Locations to adjust my specific venue settings. The locations that I have access to within my group are going to show here. I can click Edit Details next to any of the locations I would like to edit or review. On this page, I can update my venue's phone number, email address, or website. If my address needs updating, I would need to reach out to our support team to make this change. If this specific location uses a different currency or date format for the calendar, I can change it here within the Locations Details page and not affect any other locations. Some of these fields here will automatically pull to areas like my document headers and email signatures. If needed, I can adjust my location's logo at any time here. The preferred type of file to upload is a PNG or JPEG file. The logo will pull to my document headers, email signatures, as well as the guest portal. I can adjust other aspects of the guest portal below. Here I can upload a banner image or adjust the color scheme to best match my venue's branding. If I'm uploading a banner image, the size should be 1280 by 200 pixels for the best image quality. Moving along, I'm able to check off which event styles should be allowed for this location. Whatever is checked off under event styles will be available for selection on the new lead and new events screens. For on-premise and full-service catering event styles, I can also set a default setup and teardown time for events. Here I can also set a delivery radius for this location and have it applied to either my lead form, my CCC direct forms, or both. When a delivery radius is set for this location, and if my guest is filling out a lead for an off-site or drop-off catering event and they're outside of the delivery radius, they will receive an error message and will not be able to submit that inquiry. If I use CCC Direct, I can also select who the default owners should be for all of my direct events, or I can choose to have no default owner. Moving down, I can adjust the lead notification settings for this location as well. Listed are all of the users within my CCC group, and if checked off, this user will receive an email notification each time a lead is submitted via the CCC lead form for this location. Below, I can enter any non-CCC user emails that lead notifications should be forwarded to. For example, this is our Lakeview restaurant location, so if I have an events at Lakeview, info at Lakeview, or catering at Lakeview email that these notifications should be sent to, but they are not listed as a user above, I can type those in here. If I need to add or rename rooms at my location, I would want to make sure to reach out to the support team so they can assist. For existing rooms, I can edit the room capacities, choose whether I want a room to ignore scheduling conflicts, and change the color in which they appear on the calendar. I can add a room description that also appears on my CCC Direct forms. If I am stuck on writing a room description, I can put in a few details about the room and click Enhance with AI, which will then populate a description. I can also organize how I want the rooms to appear in my CCC site when I am building out an event. For more information on how to do this, please watch the Managing Rooms video, which can be found within this tooltip. Heading back into Settings, I can adjust group-wide settings in this first Preferences section. Please note that any changes made here will affect all locations within my group. Here I can adjust some general preferences such as the time zone and currency for all of my locations. Calendar-specific fields can be adjusted, like the default start day, the start time and end time, and what holidays are included. I can also see my guest counts on the event banner in my calendar. At the top here, I can also adjust the formatting of the date for my events and leads. If I check off Send Internal Lead Notifications emails, it will send an email notification to my lead notification recipients anytime someone manually enters a lead by clicking on the new lead button at the top right here. When I check this box, Send Task Emails, users receive an email notification of tasks. If I check off Revoke e-signatures on change, anytime I make a change to a set of documents, if any layouts, like the contractor BEO, have been signed, they will automatically be revoked and I will need to request that they re-sign. Keep in mind that I can always manually revoke signatures on a case-by-case basis. Below are the event status rules for my group. This will define how event statuses work with my calendar and what statuses can overlap. A best practice is for my settings to match what shows here. Prospect events are the only event statuses that can overlap with each other. If I would like to change my event status rules, I would want to reach out to the support team before doing so, as to prevent from overbooking my guests. If I wanted to set up an unassigned room to allow events to be booked without choosing an area or enable a waitlist status, both can be done here. At the bottom of this tab is the option to change the color scheme for all users in the Triple Seat site. Moving into the next tab, Dropdowns is where all of the drop-down lists that exist in Triple Seat live, such as the event types, lead sources, payment methods, and event lost reasons. For any of these lists, I can edit the names, delete, or add options. Drop-down categories cannot be edited, added, or removed. As with the last tab, changes made here will affect all locations in my group. So if I have multiple locations, they will share these drop-down lists. It is recommended to check with the site admin before deleting any options. Keep in mind that any drop-down selections are reportable within Triple Seat. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out to our support team, support@tripleseat.com, or by clicking on the Help Question button on the top right corner of any screen in Triple Seat.